This turkey casserole recipe has all the flavors of Thanksgiving dinner without any of the fuss. This casserole is going to be easy, delicious, and budget friendly. The ingredients we'll need for this recipe are some ground turkey, stovetop stuffing or any stuffing you like, butter, broth, some green onions, garlic, celery, potato crowns I'm going to use for the topping, frozen peas and carrots, some bacon, a teaspoon of curry, parsley, and rosemary, some shredded mozzarella, and salt and pepper to taste. I just sliced the stalks of celery in half and then chopped them into small dice. I chopped up a couple of green onions, both the green and the white, and then I minced 2 to 3 fresh garlic cloves. I'm also using 2 thick slices of bacon, which I sliced into half-inch slices. So now I have all the ingredients ready. I'm going to season the turkey. So I'm going to take half of this garlic, because we're going to use some in the stuffing too. Half of the garlic goes in there. Some of the green onions also going to go in there. And all the celery is going to go in there. I'm going to use about half the tablespoon of the rosemary. The curry powder, get that in there. About a teaspoon of parsley. And of course the bacon in there too. Going to get some black pepper. A couple of pinches of salt in there. And I'm not going to overwork it, so I'm just kind of folding it in on itself to get all that seasoning all kind of mixed in. This was about a pound of ground turkey meat. All right, so we got that all set. Okay, so now I'm going to brown the turkey meat using my air fryer. So I'm going to get this turkey meat in the air fryer basket. So let's just plop that over right into the center there. And I'm going to spread it out into a single layer here. And that way all the juices will run out to the bottom. Just flatten it out, just like a big pie or a burger, a turkey burger style. All right, I'm gonna get this into the air fryer. I'm gonna get the probe in there so we can test the temperature without having to open this. Get that in, get the probe inside about midway. Close it. We're gonna use probe cooking. The probe temperature is going to be 165 degrees. That's the safe poultry temperature. And I'm going to bring that down to about 350. Hit start. I'm going to let that cook. And in the meantime, I'm going to get the stuffing part ready. I'm going to grab the bowl. I've got my hot broth here and the stovetop. So I'm just going to get the stovetop into the bowl. And that's already seasoned anyway, but we're going to add some fresh seasoning to it too. Going to get the peas and carrots. Gonna get the butter in that, it's softened butter, the hot broth, get that to start working. A little bit more of rosemary, garlic, get that in. Green onions, and I'm gonna use a fork just to kind of work everything together until it comes together. And this is gonna help keep the moisture in the casserole or the container with the meat. It's going to help keep all that moisture in there. All right, so it's now hit the temperature, and let's take a look. Here we are. All right, so I'm going to pull this probe out, get that aside, and I'm going to use my spatula to get it off and onto the countertop. Cutting it up here just to break it up into pieces. Okay, so we can get it into our container. Now, we're still going to cook the next part, which we have to get the stuffing and the potatoes on here. So I'm going to use one of these aluminum tins here just to get this meat on the bottom side. There, get it all tucked in and spread out. You can smell the bacon in here. Bacon just takes over things. It's the best. Use my fork here just to push that down a little bit. And I'm going to add the mozzarella here. This is shredded mozzarella that I shredded myself from the block. Just to get some cheese on the inside too. All right. Next, I get some of this stuffing on top, just to spread out, and I press it nice and tight. Might not need all of it, but we'll use as much as we can. You can always make 2. Put one in the freezer for a later date. Just press that down. Now we're going to get some of these potato crowns, tater tot crowns. I'm going to press those in. Lay them out flat here. And some more shredded cheese over the top. So I got to clean out the air fryer, get rid of that liquid. Then I'm going to get this in there and get it cooking. So just going to get our tray in here. Fits perfectly. Get that into the air fryer. Now restart. We're going to go just classic cook, air fry. So I've set it at 350 for 15 minutes. And I'm going to check it, make sure it doesn't burn the top. I basically just want to melt the cheese and cook the potatoes. They're already pre-cooked anyway. I just want to brown them a little bit, and I'll bring you back when they're done. All right. Look at that, beautiful. All right, so now this is really hot here. So I'm going to grab a glove. Grab a glove to pull that out. In here, so we can get rid of this. So that looks really nice. Look at that, the cheese is all melted. You got some crust. Let's try to pull some out, see how we did. Now everything's already pre-cooked anyway. So I'm just going to use a spoon here. Spoon it. Let's see if I can pull that out. Look at that. Ah, cheesy goodness. The lazy air fried turkey dinner. So I'm just going to get a little bit of parsley on the top, just for color. Put this on a dish. Ooh, it's still hot. Let's get that on the dish here. And it's a nice, beautiful, beautiful casserole here. Now you can make it bigger. I mean, this is probably good for 4 people. If you're going to have side dishes or anything else. And look at that. Look at that piece. Beautiful. Get that on here. And you can't have a turkey dinner without gravy. So let's get the gravy on there. Okay. Just pour some of this gravy over the top. But I'm going to grab some of the turkey pieces, some of the potatoes. Everything is all there, and the cheese. Oh, that's good. Quick and easy turkey casserole made in an air fryer.